Okay. We're going to show you my tomatoes that are coming up here, if you can see them ever so carefully. And these little tomato guys, yeah, that's right, they were just 3 slices of tomatoes. Little cherry tomatoes, sliced them up, and I set them in here, and now they're growing. They're not a real good set of stand yet by any means. There's 7 in here, about an inch tall, give or take. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take those apart and replant them and get them going until the others in here start germinating themselves. And we will be able to separate while they're still young. Now we just put a little bit of soil in the bottom. Might put a hair bit more in there to start it out with. But as we put it in there, then we just add soil to it as it grows, as it expands up here. And it will, it's one of the few plants, I should say, that completely, I'll get it set up in there. It's being kind of clumsy today, sorry. But just like so, it's ready to go again. In no time it'll be coming out here, and there will be roots from top to bottom. If you start them in the top, they'll never be as strong. You'll get them more of a lanky, especially in the wintertime. You'll have trouble with them getting too lanky and want to fall over, a willow as we call them. And needless to say, you don't want that. You want them to be good, healthy, strong plants. So you add dirt as it comes up, and in time the dirt will be clear here and it'll be out and nice and bushy. But this is what we're doing in the beginnings of January to start our tomatoes. Now, before you'd say, well, probably really isn't worth it, I could just simply buy my own tomatoes, and that's true. That is true. You can buy tomatoes, and instead of going messing with the seed or like the slices like I've done here, you can do that without question. The downside of it is, though, you know, just how much you're in the hole. And no use doing that if you don't have to. So we'll set these in here and get them growing, and we'll be able to produce. And the wealth, well, this little pack of tomatoes that I've got here, about a half a dozen of them, about 7 I believe I counted, maybe 8. But we'll call it 7 for the basics. You can get about 20 pounds of cherry tomatoes off of a plant. I said 20 pounds. And so 7 of them is 140 pounds of cherry tomatoes. You can take those, and if you would go to the store and have to buy those or want to buy those, you're looking at over $400 in value. $400. And it takes just a few minutes to plant them and to watch them grow, and the enjoyment of it in the middle of the winter. Get them in a south-facing sun. You might want to put a lamp on them, a grow lamp if you so desire. Whatever you want, and to learn to be able to grow your own food, just as you can grow your own medicine, and you can even grow your own weapons. This is McCook's Mr. Bill saying, now is the time to raise some babies that will be more than glad to put food on your table without food stamps. Rate this film.